do, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Wrestling with Exotics. It's your boy, the franchise kid, the face that runs the place, the champ that runs the motherfucking camp, franchise Jerry. And it's been a cool minute. There's been a lot of shit going on. It's damn near hard to even keep up with. But today was SummerSlam. And this pay-per-view was fire as shit. We're going to be talking about that. And then you already know how we do. We're going to talk about some more current events. We're going to talk about Shane McMahon talking to AEW. What the fuck is that about? You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that as well. And we also going to be talking about AEW All In and as far as what they have for their match cards so far. So this is going to be a good show, y'all. I'm excited. Before we go any further, make sure you guys go ahead and just already smash that like button because you know this shit going to be heat. Drop a comment so that way this shit, you know what I'm saying, get flowing in that algorithm. And share this shit with the motherfucking world, bro. Like, don't just be hogging my content for yourself. We got to put other people on. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like that, too. I don't like putting, certain niggas on and shit like that. Because niggas never pay homage or give respect. But, yo, share this shit with the world. Make sure y'all subscribe. All that good shit, man. I appreciate y'all. In other news, before we get into wrestling, I will be moving into a new home here soon, and which means we're gonna have a whole new setup, and I'm again extra excited for that shit. New beginnings. I told you guys I've been going through a lot lately, as far as ending relationships and coming to peace with how reality really is, and that shit can be mentally tough and at times defeating because you just like, fuck, like, I want to do what I have to do, but it's so hard to focus on that shit when everything is burning behind you. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep looking forward, but everything behind you is on fire. And you want to just like turn around and harp or try to like fix and recreate, but it's like, nah, man, it's on fire for a reason. Let that shit burn and move on to the next. And like a phoenix, rise from the ashes and enjoy the new beginnings, man. But yeah, this show keeps me going. You guys keep me going. I really appreciate all the love that I do get. Everybody that subscribes, again, if you're new here, make sure you guys go like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Again, share with the world. I can't stress that enough. But yeah, like every view, every like, everything, it all counts, it all matters, and it's going to get us to that end goal. And the end goal is really to just bring the wrestling and hip-hop culture together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going to see me doing some more interviews with rappers, artists, wrestlers, you name it. I'm going to be all over the industry. Y'all even might see a few corn stars up here. You know what I'm saying? If you do, don't be alarmed. These my freaky friends. You know what I'm saying? They my freaky friends. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of new content for you guys. A lot of new shit popping off. I'm going to try to make sure the show is lit every time. We're going to be moving to desktop here soon. So you guys stay tuned for that. Also, that's going to include us streaming. So pretty soon, Wrestling with Exotics will be going live. I haven't decided what I want to go live on just yet. I might do YouTube or Twitch. Might do both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know how that shit work exactly yet. So I'm figuring it all out. I want to go live for you guys because y'all deserve it. And I feel like that shit is just more lit. And I want to be really more interactive with y'all. And I want to be able to talk to you guys live personally. We're going to be doing some reactions to wrestling matches, to music, all type of shit. All little, shit that start popping up. This is going to be more than your typical wrestling show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in here with the right guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to lead y'all down a great journey, and we're going to have fun, you know what I'm saying, in the process. And we're going to be making that money on it. I can't do this shit without y'all, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do this shit without y'all. So I love you guys. And with that being said, let's start the show. Smokers! Please grab your joints, bongs, blunts, whatever the hell you smoking, as long as it's not a perk or hard drugs. Weed, please. Pick that shit up and let's start the show. Now, the first thing on the show we're going to really start talking about is SummerSlam. I got to break down this pay-per-view first. It was a great fucking show. I enjoyed pretty much every match, and I felt like WWE did a good job of making sure there was enough wrestling in there along with drama. Now, typically, I feel like there'd be like sometimes too much drama. Like, come on, bro, where the wrestling at? I want to see wrestling. And I haven't been getting that lately. So, seeing them be able to balance it out makes you just, more into what they're producing on screen. So, with that being said, let's talk about our first match. I'm not really going to go in order because I don't really have it here in order, nor do I kind of like remember it like that. But what I do remember, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. The last stop on the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. Hey, yo. I was not expecting the ending of this fucking match. Now, before we even jump to them, alright, I'm going to start off with a rating. This match, I would give this match a 4. Yeah. I would give it a 4. Now, it wasn't like chock full of wrestling, but you can definitely see Liv Morgan was here to defend that motherfucking belt. She was on point. She has some new moves for Rhea Ripley that Rhea Ripley wasn't even expecting. You know what I'm saying? And you also got to tip your cap to Rhea Ripley in this fucking match because guess what, y'all? Her fucking shoulder popped out of place twice in this match. Maybe even 3 times, to be real with you, bro. And sure enough, Liv Morgan was definitely trying to expose that shit. Rhea Ripley also hit Liv Morgan with 2 riptides. Could not defeat her. And mostly because of Dominic Mysterio. He finessed Mami. Mami was finna hit her with the clobber in time with the chair. Knock that bitch crazy, right? But Dom ended up taking the chair out of Mami's hand and telling her, yo, you can't win the match like that. Which is true. He was kind of looking out for her. But at the same time, let Mami do what she got to do. She a grown-ass woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure she got, something up her sleeve. Anyway, fast forward. Like, there comes a moment where, like, Dom is having, like, a one-on-one on the side with Rhea Ripley, and without Rhea noticing, Dom slips the chair in the ring, right? And then that sets up Rhea Ripley to be hit with the Oblivion by Liv Morgan to be defeated, ultimately, and Liv Morgan retaining the Women's World Championship. Did I like the outcome? Yes and no. Because I got real faith in Liv Morgan. I feel like she could beat Rhea Ripley like straight up, no problem. I just like Liv Morgan. Like I said, I got a lot of faith in her, so I'm like, yeah, you don't really need that. But it made for, again, great cinema. It was great cinema, and then right after the fucking match, Dominic Mysterio, luckiest man on fucking earth, right? He goes from having Rhea Ripley licking on his face to swapping spit with Liv Morgan right after the match. And this one was like crazy. Like, I've seen it from all angles, pause. And these motherfuckers is trading tongue, all type of shit. I'm like, yo, how does Dawn White feel about this shit? She a little cuck. I ain't gonna lie. Dawn White is a cuck. She just be sitting at home collecting them damn checks while Dom go out here making out with bad bitches and calling bitches mommy and shit. Hey, I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, what could you really do? But, yo, it's lightweight disrespectful, but, hey, different strokes for different folks. She getting that bag. How would y'all feel? I want to know how y'all would feel if your significant other was making their money fucking or kissing somebody else or whatever it may be on television. How would y'all feel about that? Now, like, at the end of the day, they bringing home that money to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they got to go do for their work. How would y'all feel about that? Me personally? Nah. Can we find a different job? We got to do a different job. I'm not going to lie. We got to do a different job. No. Because you just heard what I just said about his wife. Now, imagine what niggas going to say about me. Look at what niggas say about Adam 22 and him and his wife. She out here fucking niggas like Jason. You know what I'm saying? Jason Love. If you know, you know. Pause. Like that. Come on now. Like you see what niggas are saying about him. So yeah, no, like I already know people gonna do me bad. We gotta find a different occupation. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, yo, that match was dope as fuck. And Rhea Ripley, she a real thug. She used the turnbuckle to pop it back in one time, type shit. And then the second time she used the announce table. She slammed her shit into the fucking announce table and it went back in and she continued the match. The ref kept asking her, you want to stop the match? You want to stop the match? She like, fuck that. Hell no. Hell no. Don't you call this match, nigga. So yeah, shout out to Liv Morgan. Next match I want to talk about, Sami Zayn versus Braun motherfucking Breaker. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, why did Sami go out like that? That was kind of weak, bro. You did all of what you did to defeat Gunther, but you can't handle 2 spears, gang? Gunther was doing you way worse than Braun Breaker, in my opinion. Pause. And it's just like, I don't know. I felt like Sami worked too hard to just give up the title like that. That was crazy. But it made sense. Number 1, it made sense. Number 2, it was good cinema. Number 3, overall it was a great match. You know what I'm saying? For Braun Breaker at least. Sami Zayn, not for real. And with that being said, I get a match of 3 for real. Like you know, it was kind of a fast-paced match on top of that. So there wasn't like a lot of action, but Braun Breaker, it seemed like every move that he was doing to Sami Zayn was devastating. So eventually all that shit added up, especially when he hit him with them 2 spears. It was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking Braun Breaker. And then to put the cherry on the cake, he had his uncle and his father in the stands in the Legends box watching the entire match, watching him become an Intercontinental Champion. That shit is so fucking dope. That moment, and especially like being a father, like imagine like you being a father, like put yourself in like LeBron's shoes, or you know Braun Breaker's father's shoes. Forgive me, I can't remember his first name right now. But you know, like that's got to be a almost a life fulfilling moment, or like a full circle moment for you, because it's like, yo, like I raised you, I took you to every fucking practice, and now I got you doing the job that I used to do and at a high level. It's like, man, it's fucking dope. It's fucking dope, yo. It really is. It's a dope ass moment. Shout out to Braun Breaker for winning his first title on the main roster. It was much deserved, and yeah, he's been putting in work. I honestly don't see this title reign ending anytime soon. He's definitely gonna hold the title longer than Sami Zayn, and he might have more title defenses too, simply because he can just finish niggas in like 5 minutes per match. Pause. And I didn't mention Liv Morgan, but I want to say, like, I could see Liv Morgan's reign going at least another 3 more months, at least taking us into the Netflix era. So I could see that happening, especially like her pairing up with Dom. Dom is definitely gonna win her at least another 2 title defenses, and you know it's just gonna be a wrap from there. Hopefully they give it to somebody like Zelina, or I don't know, just somebody that deserve it, that been putting in work. But I really would go with Zelina before anybody else. That's a former Queen of the Ring. Y'all want to give championships and opportunities out and shit, give one to her. and then allow her to actually capitalize, and let's see what she do with the belt. Come on now. Put in the comments right now a motherfucking W for Zelina if you want to see Zelina win the World Women's Championship. W in the fucking chat for Zelina right now. Alright. How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. Anyway, Gunther versus Damian Priest. This match, this was a dope ass match, except for how it ended. I didn't expect it to end like this, much like I didn't expect Liv Morgan's match to end the way it did. But you guys got to understand how the Judgment Day was created. I mean, like, you know, Edge started this entire thing. They ended up beating up Edge and choosing Finn Balor. Finn Balor only wanted to be in the group so that way he can get world title opportunities and have a group to keep him as world champion. Okay? So when Damian Priest starts getting over on Finn Balor and able to win world championships, and that's pretty much Finn Balor's whole thing. Bro, Finn Balor been hating on Damian Priest from the fucking jump. Alright? And then Dominic Mysterio, you got Rhea Ripley bullying this nigga to join the group. Dominic didn't even want to be in the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley was whooping his ass every fucking week, him and his padre ass, every fucking week, just to join the Judgment Day. So you can look at this as part of Dominic and Finn Balor's revenge tour as well, because they're finally getting back these people that have crossed them in the wrong way. I mean, like, you guys remember at one point Damian Priest was screwing over Finn Balor when Finn Balor had his world opportunities with Seth Rollins not too long ago. So, you know, it's all full circle, and I never believed, like, that they all really fucked with each other. Like, and, you know, Finn Balor kind of got that personality, like, I'll cross you. I'll cross you, nigga. And, you know, you just got to watch out for him. And then, you know, you give Dom the name Dirty Dom. Well, what the fuck you expect? You put a blonde bitch in front of him that got booty shorts and trying to call him daddy and kiss him and attack him every fucking week? What you think he finna choose? Come on now. Like, it's an easy dub. And Mami, you ain't never seen Rhea Ripley put real lip to lip on Dominic Mysterio. Not ever once. Not ever once. So, come on now. This white girl over here with the blonde hair giving it up. Crazy. It's an easy dub. It's an easy dub. Dominic chose what he chose because that was the right choice. Let's just be real. Mami is a married woman. Come on now. In real life. Dominic is a married man. He's crazy. But, you know, Mami don't really need to be tuned in that type of storyline with that man. Like, it's not right. It's just not right. And Buddy Matthews, Buddy Murphy, that's my motherfucking dog, bro. That's literally, I could say for real, like, top 10 favorite wrestlers to watch wrestle. Because, bro, he know how to get down. He don't fuck around at all. All his moves are hard-hitting moves, pause, and it's just like he has crazy intensity in the ring. And you wouldn't really expect it for real. And then he just has these sudden bursts where he just start whooping a nigga ass. I'm literally amazed how he's not a world champion right now, or hasn't been yet. Like, what the fuck is going on with him? Or with the companies that's producing him? Because, bro, like, he's definitely underused. As far as I know, he's held multiple tag titles, and he's held that cruiserweight title at least once. So, come on now. W's in the chat for Buddy Matthews, man. Put him in the chat if y'all want to see Buddy Matthews be a world motherfucking champion. Also put that in the fucking comments too. Right now. Thank y'all. Again, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know. Nada da holla. Also go check out my shop. PlayersClub.com. It's in the motherfucking description. Go and get you some Players Club gear. So that way you can be walking around this motherfucker fly. You feel me? Alrighty. Now, let me finish talking about this Gunther versus Damian Priest match. I would give this match a 4 because, up until Finn Balor came out there and pretty much fucked up the entire match for Damian Priest, he put Gunther's leg on the ropes. And that pretty much distracted Damian Priest for the rest of the match, and which allowed Gunther to get the upper hand and pretty much slam him to death and make him pretty much go to sleep in front of everybody. In front of 50,000 people, he put Damian Priest to sleep and took his title. Woo, baby! Yeah, that shit was brute to watch. It low-key hurt my heart a little bit for Damian Priest. I'm like, damn, nigga. That was almost as bad as Drew McIntyre's. You only defended it like, what, once or twice? Like, shit. That's also what I like about this. The champions that did lose their titles, they didn't have an extremely long reign. Like, they literally held their title for under 150 days. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not like we got to sit here an entire year of the same champion. Now, Cody Rhodes, he will be champion all the way up until next year's WrestleMania, and I can probably even say he's going to retain at next year's WrestleMania, just to really stamp his legendary career and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I could definitely see that happening. But everybody else, you about to see title switches a lot. And speaking of title switches, Logan Paul versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. This match, this match was cool. You know what I'm saying? Logan Paul brought out some new shit. He also came out with MGK on some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time I seen MGK at a public event where he wasn't doing some weird shit. So shout out to him for that. He tried to have MGK and some other prime niggas cheat for him like he normally do. He tried to pull the bronze knuckles out of shorts like he was William Regal. Well, actually, this time it came from a nigga chain. The nigga gave it to him off his chain. And Logan Paul tried to use that shit against LA Knight. He actually caught him, but, like, he ain't really sleep him for real. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as he got back in the ring, LA Knight hit him with a BFT. And that was a wrap. This is LA Knight's first main roster title since being in WWE, and congratulations to him. You know what I'm saying? I know he worked hard, and he's done a lot and faced a lot of adversity, especially at his age, still doing it, you know? He was well decorated in TNA. So, you know, he came a long way. Now, the only critique I have, though, y'all can hate whatever, but it was against Logan Paul. You feel me? Now, let's not discredit Logan Paul because he's low key he. But obviously, he's not a veteran wrestler. So I want to see LA Knight go against some veteran talent in the ring as far as it goes for him defending that United States Championship belt. For you guys that didn't know that this was a United States Championship match, sorry I'd be forgetting to say that, but, you know, niggas smoking solid. Y'all know. If you watch SummerSlam, come on now. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. And for those who don't know, y'all better start Googling this shit, man. Get hit. WrestleMania and WWE is the most watched motherfucking shit in the world, pretty much. It gets watched more than the Olympics. It gets watched more than the Super Bowl, than the NBA Finals, than, you know, the PGA Tour, you know, hockey, you name it. They post these stats weekly, like, yeah, we are getting watched more than these shits. If you don't believe me, go back and check the film. It's all there. Check the numbers. Like I said, they just had 50,000 at the arena, okay? That's not even including who the fuck is watching at home. But this match, I give it a 3.5. I get a 3.5. You know what I'm saying? Get a 3.5. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like heavy action and, Logan Paul did his Logan Paul shit. There wasn't really no OMG moment. It was just, we already knew the vibes. And on top of that, it was kind of telling because Logan Paul didn't have home court advantage at all. Cleveland was definitely rooting for LA Knight in this match. So, yeah, Logan Paul didn't have that home advantage. It was made for a feel-good summer moment, and you knew it was going to happen eventually. I mean, how many times are they going to keep screwing LA Knight out of these motherfucking title opportunities? And he's actually wrestling better and better and better and better and better every match, showing a little bit more of his style in the ring, which I like. But that's also why I want to see him go against more high-level competition. Up next, we're going to be talking about CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with special guest referee, freaky ass nigga, he a 69 guy, Seth Rollins. He walked in there with them fucking cut off sleeves and the bedazzled referee shirt. That nigga is freaky as hell. He came out with the sleeves. He made sure you knew I'm freaky. I be telling y'all, I think Seth Rollins is in the Illuminati, bro. Or he be on that shit. He be on that embarrassment shit. Because why is your wife called the man and then you out here dressing like the woman? Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy work. Anyway, let's get back into the match. This match, I would have to rate it. For CM Punk's, I give it a 3.5. I give it a 3.5. I ain't gonna lie. And this is why I'm gonna give it a 3.5. Because this is CM Punk's first match on WWE television. He ended up getting injured by Drew McIntyre, so he never actually got to compete. So for this being his first match at his age, and he didn't look rusty, he looked like normal CM Punk out there. And then Drew McIntyre obviously did Drew McIntyre shit. Seth Rollins, he called it pretty much down the middle the whole time. He did some weird shit though where he picked up CM Punk's bracelet and put it on his wrist. And I get, like, he picking it up, like, looking out for him. But, like, as soon as CM Punk look for that shit, you need to be trying to take that shit off. Here, bro, I grabbed it for you. Pause. Like, I went and picked it up for you. So, here, like, chill out, my nigga. But, no, Seth didn't do that. And that shit got CM Punk all stuck, like, nigga, you trying to screw me? And he got his fucking Bret Hart gear on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Paying homage to Bret Hart. So he like, nigga, you trying to screw me? And Seth Rollins is like, nah, bro, I'm just looking out for you. And next thing you know, Drew McIntyre come in with the Claymore, and it was a dundada. The fat lady was singing. Good night, Irene. I overall enjoyed this match. I can't wait to see what's next for CM Punk. And I hope we get to see him wrestle on a more consistent basis. As far as Drew McIntyre, bro, you got to get that world title, man. You got to go get that shit. That's going to be a great-ass fade. You got Drew McIntyre versus Gunther. And they was just saying on the broadcast how Gunther pretty much beat Drew McIntyre at the last SummerSlam. So, this is good long-term storytelling. So I can't wait to see what's next, man, for Drew McIntyre. I'm sure he's going to try to jump to the front of the line and get his title, and we'll know on Monday. Okay, up next, in my opinion, this is the best match of the motherfucking night. You heard me, Narada Hala. We got Bayley versus Nia. No. Excuse me. Queen Nia Jax. You heard. Yo, I was hyped for this match, and not only was I hyped for the match, but I was hyped on the outcome. This is how you fucking book Nia Jax. Do you hear me? This is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this match. Honestly, I'm not gonna give it a crazy ass rating like a 5. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was a 4. It was definitely a 4. Nia Jax ended up winning this match with a little bit of help from Tiffany Stratton. Now, Tiffany Stratton comes running out with her new little briefcase that Nia Jax hooked her up with to pretty much distract Bayley, and that led to Bayley getting done up. And not only did Bayley get done up, but like she got dominated. Nia Jax was hitting her with the power bombs, and then she hit her with a few annihilators. It was a wrap. The second one really did her in. Caved in Bayley whole chest. And you could count to 10,000. It was a wrap, you know. I really enjoyed this match. It was great storytelling. Nia Jax looked excellent, not only like in her physical appearance, but also in the ring. She also was saying like, "Oh, you think I'm reckless? Are you saying I'm reckless? I'm clumsy. I'm this and that." And as she's saying that, she whipping Bayley ass more and more. So that only motivated her to definitely win this match. And you know, it's dope because she was actually out the company. They had let her go. They fired my girl. And I couldn't even understand why. Like, why the fuck would you let somebody like her go? If she's not that good of a wrestler, then train her. Send her back to the fucking, the performance center. That's great talent. And I'm happy they realized that and re-signed her. And now look at her. Shining. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was great, yo. Like, it was perfect storytelling. And I don't really like Bayley that much. I keep it real. Let's keep it real. And that title reign was kind of stale. Everybody was itching for Bianca to win that shit again, or just anybody, because Bayley just coming out every fucking week, just sounding boring. Like, this is what I worked my whole life for. Shut up. Like, bitch, nobody care about that shit. Shut up. Like, she just so boring, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, having Nia Jax as WWE champion, it just puts some more flavor on it. You know what I'm saying? And come on, who gonna stop Nia Jax? Who? Who gonna stop her? I don't know. The only person that can stop her is Bianca Belair. That's the only person that can stop her. And if Bianca don't get her title back by WrestleMania, I'm boycotting WWE. Do you understand me? It is a fucking outrage that this woman has only held that title for 10 seconds. 10 seconds, you bitches. You bitch. Okay? No, excuse me. I'm sorry. I get a little over defensive when it comes to Bianca Belair. I don't play about her now. Y'all got it. No. Y'all got to do her correct, man. You know what I'm saying? Hook my girl up. Bianca Belair is supposed to be on top, bro. That's just how I look at it. Yeah, I'm biased. I don't give a shit. Y'all got your favorite wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Bianca mine. Now what? Yeah. Female John Cena in the respectful way. If she see this, I mean that respectfully. I mean, you can pick up any bitch in the fucking world. Like, this is like John Cena versus Big Show. No disrespect to Nia, but what John Cena do to Big Show? He picked that motherfucker up and slammed him on his back. And that's exactly what I see Bianca Belair doing to Nia Jax, only the reverse way. What's that one called? I forgot what that shit is called. But she calls it the KOD, but I forgot the actual wrestling term for it. But that move is crazy though. It's basically a backwards FU. So like, you face up instead of face down on the dude's shoulders, and he slam you on your face on some crazy shit. But yeah, this is about to be a really great reign, and Nia Jax is also gonna lead us into the Netflix era for sure. Ain't nobody taking that from her. Come on now. And last but not least, we got the main event. Solo Sikoa from Las Vegas, Nevada, representing versus Cody Rhodes. Boy Wonder came out with the Crypto Superman dog. Cody came out with the cool ass entrance. I ain't gonna lie, that little helmet shit that he be putting on, that shit cold. That's some fly shit. He come out there, you know he's stepping. You know, when Cody put that helmet on, you know he's stepping. And I also have to mention this is a Bloodlines rules match, which is also going to lead me to say the next match, excuse me, the next Bloodlines rules match that Cody Rhodes finds himself in, I guarantee you he will have hell and he will lose that match. Cody, if I'm you, I'm avoiding that type of match for the rest of your title reign. You do not want to go out like that. That's what happened to Roman, and it can easily happen to you. Don't let them backdoor you. That's some backdoor shit. No, you had no business being in that type of match with this motherfucker. But I understand why, because it would have been kind of stale. Like, yeah, you would definitely beat Solo Sikoa in a straight up match. Everybody know that. Like, this man, Cody Rhodes jumping off the motherfucking top rope into an RKO. God damn it! Like, come on now. Like, Solo couldn't do nothing with him. That's why he was so quick to do the Bloodlines rules match. Solo, you're not there just yet, player. You're almost there. You'll really be there when you create your own finisher, not the Samoa Spike. That's a cool signature move. You need to do the Samoa Spike, pick the nigga back up, and slam him crazy on his neck or something. Because it's 2024, bro. A Samoa Spike, bro, really, that's how you finish in the match? Come on now. That's just as bad as finishing it with a super kick or finishing it with a motherfucking frog splash. Niggas is not trying to see that, bro. You gotta show more. Like, look at Jacob Fatu. This nigga is doing crazy ass chain wrestling to finish every match. He throwing a nigga 10 feet up in the air. Boom, Samoan suplex. Boom, nigga. Go over there to the motherfucking turnbuckle. Jump up that bitch. Back fucking moonsault on the nigga. Boom, jump up. Pick the nigga up. Boom, drop the nigga on his neck. Like, Solo, you not doing that. You're not doing that. And you gonna fuck around and make Jacob Fatu WWE champion before you. Because, nigga, you boring. We knew Cody Rhodes was gonna spank you. So, you know, it's like you gotta come up with something other than the fucking Samoan Spike, bro. Like, that shit is weak. That shit is lame. It's 2024, man. But look, check this out. I gotta talk about how Cody Rhodes ended up initially winning this match. And that was with the return of the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. He came out with the OTC shirt, original Tribal Chief shirt, new merch in WWE. Y'all gotta tap in with me for promotion, man. You see, I'm putting that out there like that. I did it smooth too. Hey, if y'all need some promotions, whatever, tap in with your boy. I got you. I'm gonna shout you out on the show. I'm gonna make sure y'all get seen, and we're gonna do some work, man. I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging. Let's get to it. But yeah, the return of Roman Reigns. Roman come out of nowhere, spear the shit out of Solo. Cody like, oh shit, for real, nigga? Are you sure you gonna try to backdoor me if I get this nigga? Like, they not saying this, but Cody and Roman having this, they just looking at each other like, you know, talking through eyes and shit. So Cody looking at the nigga like, nigga, is you trying to backdoor me, nigga? And Roman like, nigga, I'm gonna get my title, but go ahead and handle that shit, bro. Go ahead and handle that shit, little nigga. Cody like, you sure, nigga? You trying to backdoor me? Roman like, bro, if you don't do that shit, I'm finna get in that bitch and spear you, nigga. And Cody like, all right, shit, fuck. So Cody go over there and, you know, hit that nigga with the crossroads. 1, 2, 3. And Roman was sick as fuck when he hears Cody Rhodes' name announced as WWE champion. That nigga Roman was sick as shit. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what's next. Roman about to definitely be on next week's SmackDown. He gotta be, right? Come on, he not taking breaks off. But I want to see Roman start from the very bottom. Like, you got to go against Santos Escobar type shit. I want you got to climb your way all the way back up through the ranks, bro. I want to see that done the traditional way. But at the same time, you know what they say, every champion is entitled to at least one rematch. And Rhea Ripley, she don't get an over rematch. Bayley, she gets a rematch. I believe Sammy gets a rematch. And, well, Damian Priest should also get a rematch. And, you know, he's going to stake his claim to that on Monday for sure. He's not going to just go down quietly. I also can't wait to see what's going on with the Judgment Day and how they even going to try to keep that shit together. And all they got left is Carlito because JD McDonough ain't staying. And now the nigga that they didn't want is now a nigga that they going to have to rely on. And that's cool. And that's cool. Yeah. I can't wait. But Cody's match with Solo. I get out of 3-5. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacob Fatu turned that shit up, and Roman Reigns turned that shit up. Cody and Roman didn't really do. Cody and Solo, they didn't really do too much. You know what I'm saying? As far as versus each other, and on top of that, you know, Cody did his Cody shit. He wilded out. Like I said, the nigga jump. He do all that. So you know, it was obvious how that was gonna go down. This overall pay-per-view though, I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I ain't gonna lie. I'll give this overall pay-per-view 4 stars. Because, you know, we got 5 stars and shit like that. But I would rate this pay-per-view 4 stars for sure. 4 stars. It was solid. It kept my attention, you know. And, yeah. It was cool. It was definitely cool. Alright, y'all. Let's move on to the next portion of our show. We're going to talk about some AEW news. But before we talk about that, I want to quickly mention Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy was talking to WWE recently this past week. The fuck is y'all on? Y'all need to chill out. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need to chill out. This is a bad time to be in the WWE. This is a bad time. And only because the competition is so crazy right now. I don't think the Hardys want any part of that. I mean, the tag teams there obviously do. You know, everybody wants to say they beat the Hardys. But, yeah, nah. It wouldn't be I don't think it'd be a good decision to go to the main roster if I'm the Hardys. I would go to NXT, which I heard they might actually go to NXT. So I can't wait to see what the Hardys got in store for us. Those is my niggas, bro. I love Jeff Hardy. That's my dog. That's the first white boy I ever seen paint his nails, and that's the only white boy that it don't look weird to me. I'm like, okay, that's Jeff Hardy. He's supposed to do that type shit. I would keep it real. Like, everything else look weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like, a grown ass man painting his nails is kind of crazy. But like, seeing Jeff Hardy back then do it, I'm like, well, he's supposed to do it. I mean, the nigga doing all that shit, so it just, I don't know, it's fitting, I guess. Like, that's funny as hell. Moving on, though. Shane McMahon was talking to AEW recently. The fuck is going on? Yo, like that was you know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway. That's very interesting because I've been hearing Vince McMahon trying to talk to AEW and they starting a new company or they about to join AEW, so I wonder what the McMahons got in store. Vince says that he has enough information basically to prove that he's innocent. Vince really believes that he's innocent, so that's why he's not staying away from wrestling, obviously. And hey, if he has evidence to prove that he's not what they say he is, then hey, man, all more power to him. I don't have nothing bad to say about Vince. I'm not gonna speak bad about Vince. I will say the type of time he was on, if that's true, allegedly, and all that good shit, he a freaky ass nigga, 69 God. And that's as much as I would say about that. But, I feel like in a lot of cases with, rich white men and shit like that, when you got millions and to where you can give out hush money and all that shit, a lot of freaky shit going behind the scenes. I mean, like, shit. I mean, like, he not white, but, like, look at P. Diddy. I mean, like, look at Hugh Hefner and all these other niggas. Like, when you got paper, you know what I'm saying? You think you can buy people and do certain shit behind the scenes. So it just, sometimes it come with the territory. Sometimes not all good people get money, and that's the cold part about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not money's not based off of if you're good or bad. You know what I'm saying? The worst people get money. I mean, like, look at supervillains and shit. They get money. Lex Luthor, prime example, bad nigga with hella money. He said and used most of it to try to kill Superman and be on bullshit. You know what I'm trying to say, y'all? So, yeah, that shit is interesting. I wonder what the McMahons got in store for the wrestling business and how also they're gonna figure out all this court shit. They also won't let Brock Lesnar come back on television. Triple H said in an interview on some free shit, he was like, "Oh, Brock Lesnar can come back whenever he want, and it's all up to him." Yeah, and when I heard that, I was like, "Oh, really now?" I don't believe that. I don't believe that. It sounds too nah. In them court documents, it said Brock Lesnar was requesting urine from this woman. Okay, so ain't no way you finna just hop back on television wrestling niggas, bro. Hold up. Not without you going through court and we settling some shit first. Cause what's up with that? That's not me asking. That's what the court obviously asking. Cause I don't want to see Brock Lesnar and get German suplexed. That's probably my worst nightmare. That should be anybody's worst nightmare. A German suplex by Brock Lesnar. Did you see what he did to John Cena? 16 times on John Cena's neck? Like, come on now. Hey, talk to him nice. Anyway, AEW All In, Sunday, August 25th. I am excited for that. They are putting a great card together. Toni Storm will be getting her revenge against Mariah May. Mariah May looks so fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, she looks really good as a white woman. I mean, like, she's just really impressive. Like, great jaw structure, great body, just like great wrestling moves. Like, yo, like, no pervert shit or nothing. Like, I mean, like, come on, like, she looked good. She looked good. Goddamn. Toni Storm, she looked good too. Let me not, you know what I'm saying? I love Toni Storm, but Ryan May, she looked good. Toni Storm, she definitely gonna whoop her ass though. She's gonna whoop her ass. And Mariah May made Toni Storm bleed. Trust and believe, Mariah May will be bleeding in this match. And Toni is, y'all know how Toni do. Come on now, don't play. Up next, we got Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson for the AEW World Title and Bryan Danielson's career. If Bryan Danielson doesn't win this match, he is going to retire from wrestling. So he says. Or he might go to WWE and collect the check. But he always said, "Oh, I want to stick around AEW and help and this or that, this or that." Alright, nigga. We gonna see. Because you know you be lying. You always be lying. You be like, "I'm quitting. If I don't do this, I'm going to quit. If I don't do this, I'm going to quit." And then you never quit, bro. You always end up coming back like 6 months later. Y'all ever get one of these at Walmart? I'm not even about to pronounce the name because y'all niggas going to laugh at me. But these right here are the quickest way to my heart. He got this fucking freaky ass little ball right here though. That be like plugging this fucking soda. So like, you know, when y'all really start to get to drinking on the soda, that motherfucker be stopping the flow. Like, what the fuck? Pause. Anyway, I wanted to also talk about some more of this match card. We got Mercedes Moné versus the Doctor, Britt Baker. Yo, Britt, you out your league. You out your league, baby. Fresh off of surgery and you trying to wrestle Mercedes Moné, you skipped the whole line? She said, what line? Low key, there ain't really a line. I mean, like, shit, like, fuck, like, I'm not even really familiar with the AEW women's roster, to be honest with you. Because it's just, yo, like, they don't display them that often. It's usually a lot of talent from other companies, and then they have them go against, like, her, Tony Storm, etc. So, yeah, but, you know, overall, this match is going to be interesting. Britt Baker, don't underestimate Britt Baker. She not just going to get walked down, but she is about to see who the fuck the CEO, Mercedes Moné, is, for real. This is a whole different demon. That, I've been around the world and you've been here type shit. I'm about to show you what this about. You know what I'm saying? You get me, G. I'm really excited for that match because, yeah, I'm not going to lie. You're going to get spanked, Britt. Also on the card, we got MJF versus Will Ospreay. Pretty much a rematch for Ospreay's International Championship, which is now the AEW American Championship. MJF retired that last belt, and now he has the American Championship. The AAC Championship, pretty much. Like, okay, all right. I mean, all right. You know, he's really running with the character too. He's all patronized and shit. He's got his flag. He's doing the most. He's doing the most every episode of AEW. Tune in. So, yeah, shout out to MJF. He's been hell since his return. He done had everybody on the ropes. And last but not least, they got Jack Perry versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. This is going to be a real interesting match. I do see Jack Perry retaining this title. He should retain this title. I feel like he worked too hard to come back and just have a mediocre title reign. That would be kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if he beats Darby Allin, he'll stamp himself as a TNT champion. This will also lead to him having more competitive defenses in the future. So I'm not hyped for the match because these niggas kind of boring to me. But at the same time, it's gonna be interesting. I'm just keeping him stacked. I don't really like Jack Perry for real, and I don't really like Darby Allin. He a little freaky ass nigga, 6'9" God. But hey, remember you're alive. But you know, yeah, nah, he cool though. He cool. But that's gonna do it for our show, y'all. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Once again, we're gonna be switching locations. I'm gonna do one more outro show before I officially move out of this set, and after that, y'all see me in the new setup, and then that's going to be our new beginnings. Y'all going to see me in a whole different vision, and y'all going to see more people on the show, and everything going to be more upgraded, and we're going to do what we got to do to be successful. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe. I want to know what y'all thinking. Hit me in the DMs. I'll answer as many as I can. Pause. I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that bell so that way you know every time I drop a track. Follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on Twitch right now at Wrestling with Exotics. I do got a Twitch account, so y'all can go tap in with me on that. Once again, WWX will be going live. We will be going live. I repeat, we will be going live. So I'm really excited for that. Y'all about to see a whole nother side, and we about to do this shit. Let's get it. Let's go. Peace.